And then the secret court, man past man introduced to his God is this secret code they call Ayakaya. Ayakaya. So he has a lunatic, that man past man. He has many altars. He has many demons. He embraced. He worked.
That's in my everything.
19 to 20. This thing that I'm saying happened. 19 to 20. A man called Lars introduced me to his God. Then 2023, I came to know him fully. Started working with him. Started going out with him, going for a program with him. But something happened. That was that 2023. He wanted to host a prophet, Odumeje, Chukwuemeka Odumeje. So, before the billboard or before the poster came out, he called me and sat me down and asked me, where can he go? Do I know any place that I will take him? There's any native doctor that I will introduce him to. I said, to me, I don't know anyone. I won't say that. I know why I say so. Not that I don't know. I know. Because I have worked with almost all some. If I begin to mention their names, you will be shocked. Then, finally, he gave me one man's number called Native Doctor Ibezim Eke at River State. Ichie. River State. They have boundary between Imo and River State. One day we went there together. I went there with him.
With the prophet?
With the prophet. I'm talking about Izuchukwu. We went there together. So what was his reason of going? For power. And then for crowd, at least for people to come for that program, that was the major program. He does not want to have a loss on that program. So we went there to see the man. As we got to that shrine, the man did one or two things and then told him what is going on in his life personally. The man, first of all, talked about his wife and then other things he has put his hand, other places he went before coming to that place. Then he asked the man, what can he do to solve all these things? At least to have crowd and to have power. He want to take over Ebonyi as a whole. That is his major reason. That he want to be in charge of Ebonyi. The man told him what it will cost. We came back. Within 2 weeks, he prepared. We went back to that place. The man built some, I don't know how that is, for instance now, the person, my foundation, he raised a foundation for him. He made sure he prepared his foundation to be neat. That is, according to the native doctor, he said that Izu has a faulty foundation. So he has to please the gods from his father's side. That was number one thing that man did for him. Then from there, the man raised an altar for him. Then we came back. After that, we came back. So a month later, the man called him that he should send me to come and carry it. There's something he has prepared, a charm he has prepared for him that he need to bury it in his church. He didn't tell me that I'm going to carry a charm. He didn't tell me. He only told me that he's sending me to that man, that I should go and see the man, that he will give me something to bring for him. So no problem, he gave me transportation. So next day I traveled to River State. When I got there, the man brought out a pot of charm that is he prepared. I started thinking, how will I carry this charm from River State to Ebonyi State? I can't say no to him. He's my guy. I have to obey him. I called him. I said, sir, this is what the man said. Oh, this is what the man gave to me. He said, yes, I should bring it. I look for this sack sack bag. I put the charm there. I carry the pot of the charm. That is the charm pot. From there, you won't get direct vehicle. I have to enter bike from bike. That is bike. I came to the park and then pick a vehicle going to Enugu. From Enugu to Abakaliki. That is how I brought down that charm. I and Chika. Chika is the boy that was living with him. And then that boy knows a lot of things about Reverend Izuchukwu. He knows a lot. That young man knows a lot about him. So, I and his Chika buried the charm. But before then, there was a light. Light was in the church. Then he asked me to use his car to block people from, people that are crossing because it's church, there's a road. People comes, people go, So we use his car, his jeep, and block that place. We dig the ground. It was Chika that dig the ground. Then we buried. So on the process of covering the charm, one of his pastor called Mata came. She saw when we were covering it. I believe that woman knows that we had already, there's something there we are covering. But that woman cannot talk based on the position. She stand as an assistant pastor to Izu. That woman has served Izu more than 20 years. The woman did not say anything, but within her, she know that there is something going on. When we finished covering that place, I left. Then the program came. People came for that program. People came.
Odumeje came.
Odumeje was in Abakaliki for that program. He came. But I'm sure that those people that came for that program, one, that child contributed. Two, people really want to see Odumeje.
Yeah.
People really want to see him because he started sharing money from Isheke.
The Odumeje way.
That is his way. So with that, he has already advertised himself. Now, after that program, last year, let me not talk about much on that 2023 because that year was full of scam, was full of RNG. Because the young man who coordinates RNG for him is one boy they called Las. Anybody that attend Amazing Dunamis knows Las. He's one of his pastor. Even recently, I heard that he's now at Afikbo. So this is the young man that coordinates, that arrange these machineries for him. Then 2024, this is the major one that brought me to this place. This is not blackmailing. I just want to expose evil because I have evidence. I want to expose evil. I always tell people that Izu is even worse than any pastor you may think of in Abakaliki. Yes, Izu, as gentle as he is, very cool, he's a deadly man. He has this heart. If you tell he will do this, he will do it. Now, 2024, we had this contact of one man called Mampas Man, Okuneyife Norifite, Anambra State. He's a native doctor.
In Anambra?
In Anambra State. Okuneyife Norifite, that is his guy name. Mampas Man. We had his contacts. Then the young man said to us that this is not something that we are to discuss with him on phone, that he should come. So he just said, okay, let's prepare. I prepared. This journey that I'm talking about happened February 2024. I prepared. After I have committed the first one, is it the second one that I will not go? So I prepared. We went. To see that man, we paid 45,000 each. That is 90,000. Is the Chuku paid for us to see this Mampas Man. Then after seeing Mampas Man told him that what thing he need is power. That once he belong, those things he has been looking for, he will have them. Then he asked Mampas Man, what does it take for him to belong, for him to have this power? And then the secret court, Mampas Man introduced to Izu God is this secret code they call Ayakaya. Ayakaya. So he has a lunatic, that Mampas Man. He has many altars. He has many demons he embraced, he welcomed. So, but he said his own is that Ayakaya. He has a form.
For the Ayakaya?
Yes. Then he told Izu God what it will cost him. So after we calculated everything, it was almost 8 million. To belong.
1.8 million.
Yes, to belong. After buying everything you will buy, you have to bring 500,000 mets cash. He will burn it.
He will burn it?
Yes. He will burn it. That as he burn that money, that is how the money will be flowing to your account. And that is, according to him, that is what he told him. Then we came back. There was no money with Izu God that period because he just finished hosting Odumeje without getting what he needed.
Return on investment.
The return was too poor. The return was too poor. It was too poor. And the man did not even raise any money for him. I'm talking about Odumeje. He did not raise money for him. So both the money he paid Odumeje, I think 3 million to come. He paid Odumeje. We are not talking about the poster, the flares, all those things, the hotel, because this man came with a lot of people. So after he made such move, there was no money with him again. So the only option was to sell his Sienna, his car. So they started advertising the Sienna. Pastor Herbert, others started advertising the Sienna. So one day he called me, he said, I should beg Man if only he can take that Sienna as, a change and do
for the 1.8 million.
Yes, and do the work for him. So after I finished talking with Man, he asked me to bring the vehicle. Let him see the vehicle first. So I came back. That is, I came to him. I told him this is what the young man said. He gave me key, gave me money for fuel, asked me to take the car to him. I drove that car, that Sienna, from Abakaliki to Rifty, Anambra states. So when Man saw the vehicle, he said he will not buy that amount. He can only pay 1.5. That he should bring that mets, that 500,000 mets. He should bring it. That one is compulsory. So Izuchukwu has to bring that one. The Man later carry the Sienna and then turn it as security vehicle. That is what his security men are using that vehicle up to tomorrow. Stop Evil. That is the name of his security in Anambra. That is in Orifte. Stop Evil. So they are using that Sienna to tomorrow. I'm not saying now, to tomorrow. They are still using that Sienna. Then he gave us a date to come. When that date reached, we traveled before that day. We spent 7 days, almost 8 days in that place for the initiation. It wasn't easy. By this evening, I followed them to go to the market to buy the spiritual things. But they want they imported. Though I went and collected it as well for us to know that they are using that money to buy something. Then after those days, time of initiation came. It was only Izu, me and him. I'm talking about Man that was in that altar, in that shrine. Some of his boys were outside. Those working inside were still inside. Not everybody goes inside that place. It's only those who came to learn work. Maybe to learn native. I don't know. It's through that place I discovered that as people learn how to do work, that is how they learn how to do native doctor too. There are people that came to learn how to do native doctor in that place.
Apprenticeship.
Yes. In that Man.
For the gods to call you.
For the gods to call you, as some of us go to these men of God for them to call us, not God calling you. So
call you on behalf of God.
Yes, if they didn't call you, you cannot claim that God has called you. So that is when I discovered that there are people that are learning how to do this native doctor's work. Then, after everything, if any church member of Izuchukwu doubt this, let that person ask Izuchukwu to remove his clothes. You will see marks of razor all over his body. If only Izuchukwu can remove his clothes, both back and front, there is a lot of marks. Izuchukwu can never remove his clothes in public. Because the man used razor to design his body. I was there. I'm not telling you stories. He used razor to design his body. All because of what? Power.
He was putting something in those places.
Yes. Yes, there are some substance. He was, as soon as the blood comes out, he will use it to, close it. There are a lot of razor all over his body. That is my number one evidence. There is razor. If there is no razor, in his body, let Izuchukwu remove his body. He said that he didn't. It's a long story. Then after that initiation, as I said, we spent almost 8 days in that place.